Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day or night today. Today I wanted to show you my take on the spell books. I made one the other day and I'll just go ahead and show you this one. This was the very first one that I made. It's the front and the back and the sides of it. I did this one the other day and I have to admit I'm totally hooked on these. There's so many possibilities, so many different embellishments and things that you could put on them. They're all unique, they're all different. They're just a lot of fun. So what I did was I took several books and I have a book for each step leading up to the finished product. So first we'll go through all the supplies that we're going to use with this. Of course we're going to need our Mod Podge. We're going to need an assortment of sponge brushes. I use the matte black acrylic paint, the Apple Barrel brand. And then also I'm using, this is Folk Art Metallic Antique Gold. Those are the two paints that I used on there. We're going to need our glue gun. Always have to have the glue gun handy. Some E6000 possibly, depending on what you want to put on it, and I'll talk about the different things that I used for the E6000. Some paper towels, a roll, just plain white paper towels. And then all our embellishments. You'll need creepy crawlies. I have bats and snakes and centipedes. I have cockroaches and spiders. I went to Dollar Tree. I picked up little bags. I just saw there's an ant, a giant ant in there. And there's actually a centipede. No, that might be a tarantula or something. It's the first time I saw those, so I definitely have to use those. But I have several bags of these. I picked up these skulls, little bag of skulls. That came from Dollar Tree. And for the eyes, I got the eyes at Michael's. And I did that because these are foam eyes, and I find that they're easier to cut through because we only need a half. Dollar Tree had the plastic ones, and sometimes I find those a little difficult to cut. So these are from Michael's. They come 4 in a pack. I had these laying around the house that I used on the book that I showed you. And then I picked up some wood witches hats. I got these at Dollar Tree. I think these are little ornaments. They have a little rope tie in there. I picked those up. I also use wood letters. And the letters I've picked up, Dollar Tree has some. They have a pack, just the one set of alphabet letters. I bought a big package of it at Michael's. I think it was $10 for that. I think that's it for supplies, except for a book. You need any hardcover book, anything you have laying around the house. If you don't have any, Dollar Tree has nice size hardcover books. I also have some of my kids' college textbooks laying around that we couldn't return, or they weren't buying them back. So I'll be digging in my bag of college textbooks also. So the first thing you want to do is take the cover off. Take the front cover, paper cover off, and get rid of that. So you just have your book. The next step you're going to do is you're going to Mod Podge the whole book. You do the front side, the cover first, and then flip it over. I usually open it and I lay it down flat this way. That helps. You're going to put Mod Podge all over the book, and then you're going to take your napkin. Now if you have 2-ply napkins, you're going to want to pull them apart. They tear apart really easy. And you're going to lay the napkins on top, and you're going to try to crinkle them up a little bit. Most times when we're using napkins to Mod Podge things, we want to make sure we have no wrinkles or creases. This we do. We want the wrinkles for texture when we put our last coat of paint on it. So you can see it's bumpy, and that's the way it should be, just like that. For our next step, we're gonna put our embellishments on, and I put an eyeball on here. I cut that in half. I used the hot glue gun, put it on, and then I made him an eyelid. This book here, I didn't do the eyelid on. You could see it has the whole eyeball. This one, I just took napkins, some Mod Podge, and I made him an eyeball. When I finish this, it will be black, so just the little bit of his eye will be showing through. I have centipedes and spiders on there, and then on the back I have a snake and a cockroach, some spiders and bugs. So this all needs to dry. Oh, I used hot glue for all of these also, all the little creepy crawlies. So once, especially this is dry, the Mod Podge, then we're gonna start painting. Our first coat of paint, we're gonna do the whole book in black. So when you finish, your whole book is gonna be black. Now this one here, I have the word magic on there, and I have one of the witch's hats. I used E6000 to put those on. I wasn't 100% on the hot glue for these, so just as a precaution, I used the E6000. Then on the back of this one, I have some bats on there. I think the worst part of doing these is all the drying time with the different steps that we have. But I've started doing a couple books at a time, and that helps get the process going. So we have all that. Once that step is done, once the black paint is dry, we're gonna take the gold metallic, the antique gold, and we're gonna blot it. We're gonna use our sponge brush blotter, and we're just gonna blot all over the book. All over, front, back, even the pages. You could blot it. I blotted it with the gold and the black on the pages of the book, so you could see how that looks. But the black will show through still. I just think it's just such a cool texture. It does look very antique-ish. I like that. That's it. That is the very last step to this. When it dries, you can enjoy. I have a couple others here that I worked on. Here's this one. It says Boo. Has a skeleton, spiders in the back. Just some creepy crawlies back there. I did this one here. This one has an eyeball on it. A couple centipedes. And creepy crawlies on the back. And I did all the pages. I blotted all the pages too with both paints. The last one that I have complete is this one. This has a big bat on it, and it says Eek. And then on the back, I have these skulls. Now these are the plastic ones I showed you earlier. And I actually was able to cut these in half. And then I used I used E6000 on these just to make sure that they didn't fall off. So that's my spell books. Like I said, I am absolutely hooked on these. I have, well, with the process, 1, 2, 3, I have 4 right here waiting to go, and then the blank book that I'll be starting on. So I hope you try them. I hope you like them as much as I do. I think they're just so unique. They turn out, each one of them turns out differently. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great evening, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.